Hey guys, it's Ash, and today Supercell just released a new game called Clash Royale, which is inspired by Clash of Clans and its characters. So I decided to download it and give it a shot, and so far I've been playing for an hour or two, and I'd say it's a pretty fun game, has a lot of potential, but there are some problems, some flaws to the game that I'll get into talking about soon. So far I've done around 10 battles, and I've won something called a crown chest, which I have no idea what it is, so I'm going to open it right now live. So it says I got 88 gold resource card. Okay, so gems, 2 gems, okay, nice. Spear goblins, common card, so it's not really that special. Bomber, already have one, not really that special either. Not really special either, a goblin. And a giant, a rare giant card. I think I have a normal giant card, so let's see. Or maybe it's another giant card. Yeah, it's just another giant card. So as you can see from my cards, I think my best card is the skeleton card, which is a epic card. So there are 3 types of rarities: the common, the rare, and epic. So the epic cards are the rarest. So I only have 1 epic card that I won during the training mode of the game. So let's delve into the game. Let's do a battle and I'll show you guys how it works. I think I got the hang of it after doing a couple of battles, and there are some problems. Some of the problems are like low internet connection can really disrupt your gameplay. As you guys know, in Clash of Clans, when there's low connection, you get the opportunity of attacking while at low connection. However, if you have low connection in this game, then that can really screw you over, as you're not gonna have enough time to get back into the momentum, because this is a really time-based game. It's a PvP time-based game. So here I deployed my P.E.K.K.A, my knight, and then archers behind them. So kind of like a tank thing. The P.E.K.K.A and the knight are what I like to think of are like P.E.K.K.As and Barbarian King in the game. So they're pretty good in that term. So here, as you can see, I'm lagging, low connection, and that's going to be a big issue. My internet connection is actually perfectly fine right now, so I'm not sure why this is happening. So I've deployed a giant there, but that's not going to work. It's not going to deploy, and I'm still lagging. So this is a really big problem. I'm not sure why I'm lagging, because my internet connection is actually fine. So here I'm going to go for that tower over there. Looks like he's unguarded there, so that's perfect here. And it looks like I'm going to be able to take out his tower on the right side. Awesome. So it's tied up 1-1. And let's see. My P.E.K.K.A and Giant are going for his tower, and he's not doing anything to retaliate. So that's unusual. But you know, at this point of the game, a lot of people are noobs. So let's see, his balloon dragon thing, whatever it's called, that thing is really good actually. It's really tough to take down. So here I'm just gonna wait for a few more seconds to spawn up some elixir. He has an archer right there, which is a really bad idea to deploy. You shouldn't really deploy an archer without first summoning some tanks. So here he also sent out his goblins, also a bad idea. And as you can see, I'm spawning all my troops. At the end of when there's like 1 minute left, you can then spawn all your troops on the other side of the base. And here, easy victory. That was pretty easy actually. Not all raids are that easy. Okay, and as you guys can see, I just crashed. And this is also another problem, is that sometimes you crash mid-battle. Here I was lucky to crash after the game ended. So that was actually a fun first battle, even though there were a lot of complications of low connection and the game crashing. But this game has a lot of potential, and I think if they can fix those issues, it can grow into something better. So here, let's start another battle. As you can see, warning, chest slots are full. You're only given a total of 4 chest slots, like as you can see on the bottom, and those chests hold cards. And you have to wait a while. You have to wait 3 hours for each of those chests. For the golden chest, you have to wait 8 hours. So it's kind of like Clash of Clans and the upgrades, how it takes time to upgrade them. So I guess it's a good system of getting people to play again, but then you're also gonna have like impatient people. Okay, so here we have a raid. I'm gonna allow him to send out his troops first here, use a giant, distract his P.E.K.K.A and his knight, and use my musketeer right behind that giant to kill both of his knights and giant. So here I'm going to send out my musketeer and knight and go after his tower at the left. And now he's going to send out a musketeer right behind that tower, which is a pretty great strategy because because the towers have a lot of hit points, you can use them to tank. So here he's going to send out his giant. I'm going to send out a swarm of skeletons and place archers right behind them. Use their range to remove the giants quickly. He's going to use arrows, which is perfect, which is a very smart thing to do against swarms such as skeletons or archers. Those arrows can instantly take them all out. So arrows do splash damage, and that was very smart of him to do that. So here I'm going to send out a giant and out a tank. I should have actually waited a bit longer for more elixirs so that I can send out my musketeer behind that giant. So here I have to wait a bit longer, and now I can send out my musketeer. He sent out a lot of skeletons, so once I have enough elixir, 3 elixir slots, I can send out that arrow. So I'm waiting to place that arrow right here, and boom, all his skeleton traps are gone. Nice. So here I'm at low health. Well, let's see, low elixir. Send out my knight, go after his giant, level 2 giant. He's gonna send out arrows, not really gonna do much to my knight. So here his giant is constantly attacking, so it's pretty kinda even. And here I'm gonna send out my P.E.K.K.A. And let's see, his tower is at 434 hit points. Gonna send out my musketeer behind that P.E.K.K.A. But he also sent out his musketeer. And I'm gonna send out that fireball right after his tower, 270. And now here I'm gonna send out my knight, stop his P.E.K.K.A. from targeting my tower. And then I'm gonna send out my archers right behind that tower. Also gonna send out a swarm of skeletons to quickly remove his giant. But he's taking out a tower. No, so he's in the lead right now. Dang. Okay, have my P.E.K.K.A. and an archer right here. Send out my knight. Try to quickly remove that tower. There's only 14 seconds left. No. Okay, I have a fireball that I can use right here to remove that tower and make this into a draw. No, 64 sent out. Okay, awesome. It's tied right now. Okay, sudden death mode. Let's get it. I'm gonna send out my skeletons on his skeletons. Gonna send out my knight. He's gonna throw arrows on my tower. Not a very smart thing to do. He's gonna send out fireball on my tower. Also not a very smart thing to do. Gonna send out my P.E.K.K.A. here. And let's see. I have a fireball. Okay, gonna send out my giant. Use it to tank, and then I'm going to send out my musketeer soon enough. Let's send out the skeletons. Skeletons can take out giants very quickly. Gonna send out my knight right behind that giant, and gonna also send out my archers. No, should have sent them out right behind the giant, not in front of it. Okay, let's see, P.E.K.K.A.s, and I'm going to use those arrows to quickly take out his skeletons. Come on, awesome. And then send out my skeletons. Come on, go, go, go. Go. Knight, take out his knight. Oh no, it's match over, so I guess it's a draw. That was very good actually. This guy, I give him props. That was a very good match, so it was a draw. So I think this game has a lot of potential, but there are several technical issues that need to be resolved first, especially the low internet connection error that lags you and places you in a disadvantage by allowing the opponent to repeatedly attack you while you can do nothing about it. Another big issue is that there's no matchmaking system, so if you're paired up against a higher level player with better cards, then you have very little chance of winning. And another major issue is gemmers. I faced a guy earlier who probably spent over $100 already buying a lot of rare cards, and he was able to easily overpower everything I could do just because he had the better cards, better rarer cards. So I can see that being a huge problem to this game because it would then turn it into a pay to win game, and we all know those types of games don't really work out in the end. So that's my review, and currently with the technical issues aside, I give this game a 3-star out of 5 because it's a decent game and has potential, but I'm really not a fan of a game where you can just buy your way to the top. I know Clash of Clans is also kind of like that, but at least Clash of Clans has many other ways of enjoying the game. This game doesn't have that. It's very one-dimensional, and it's also not fair when you're like a Town Hall 5 player and you're paired up against a Town Hall 10 player. I'm speaking in terms of Clash of Clans so you guys understand what I mean. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I may do more Clash Royale videos in the future if it grows in popularity. We'll see. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. Later.